Well, I made it down here to Alabama. We got only a couple hours till sunset, so I'll be flying up fairly soon. I'm gonna walk this spot if I don't get into some good sign pretty quick. And I got another spot that I've hunted in the past that I'm gonna go try to roost one. Walking back to the truck, I just heard something yelp. I think it was that way. Opposite way I'm going. It could have been a hen. It almost sounded like a jake or a gobbler yelp. I was right, it was a jake yelp. 2 jakes. They just flew out of the cutover and landed in the woods about 40 yards from me. Of course, they saw me. I got a little detour to this spot here. It might be a mistake. There's a big long food plot. I know there's turkeys in the area. I've hunted here once or twice before. There's some scratch. It might not be a mistake. I don't know. I'm running out of time. I could end up here till dark trying to hoot one. That wind just came out of nowhere. Hopefully I don't get caught in a huge storm a mile from the truck. Hen dropping. I just heard one gobble way down that way. Not sure exactly where, it's real muffled. I'm gonna go down this gully and up onto that little knob over there. I'll go there and hit my owl call. There's definitely a creek down there. I can hear it flowing. He's down there. He is across the creek. Or along the creek. He's that way. I'm gonna do a trick that Shane Simpson taught me. Making a triangle. Take onyx, put on the compass, point it where I heard the gobble. Go down the trail a ways back towards the truck, try to make him gobble again, point the compass at him, and then wherever those 2 lines intersect, that's right about where he's at. Of course it's not going to work a second time. He's either on this point right out here, or there's another one back behind it. He's on one of those 2 points. We're going to just hang tight here. I'm running a little late. It's still dark, but we're cutting it close on daylight. You can probably see the lightning all around me. Had a storm come through. I waited it out. I think the lightning's passed, but you can see it everywhere. here where I heard that bird. Lightning started getting a lot closer, so I dropped off the side of the hill a little bit. I'm up against this root ball right now. Well, I got completely soaked and freezing. I warmed up now walking. I'm fast walking back to the truck, hang my clothes up, and let the wind blow on them all morning. Put on some fresh clothes and warm up. Make sure all this rain is gone, and then we're gonna go back out and try to find this bird. It'll take us a little pause here. Well, I got some dry clothes. I got my wet clothes hanging out to dry. Got a little nap in too. Not as windy as I thought it would be, but wind is picking up today. It's gonna get worse, but it's not too bad. We're gonna ease out. Coming out into the field here, we're going to be very careful in case there's birds out there. Once we clear the field, we're going to ease out to that point, see if we can strike him up. If he's not out in this field, he's probably down in that creek somewhere in a holler. Well, it's been quiet here. I've given him more than enough time to slip in quiet or gobble. I don't know where he's at, but we're gonna do some prospecting. Gonna walk the main ridge system and call down into different hollers, try to get one to answer. Got about 2 hours of prospecting to do, and then that'll give me a half hour to run back to the truck after that before the 1 o'clock cutoff. So we can only hunt till 1 o'clock here. I just walked up on him. He was over this rise. I had a weird feeling. Shouldn't have walked over that quick. He was just standing here in the shade. Seen a red head pop up and he took off flying. It was a long beard. He flew a ways too. He went across that creek. Dang, that's aggravating. If you ever have something in the back of your head say slow down, you should just slow down. I didn't listen to that voice in my head, and I freaking flushed him like a quail. Alright, well, I know which way he flew. Maybe there'll be another one. We'll walk further back, I guess. Getting too hot for this. When I left the truck it was chilly, now it's hot. Look at the size of that rat snake. He's gonna bite me. He's just chilling. What if I could catch him? Look at the size of that thing. He's actually really chill. Most rat snakes I come across are mean. I think he just wants to go. He's warming up after that storm. Look at that thing. That's maybe one of the most calm rat snakes I've seen. Normally they'd be trying to bite me as soon as I get close. Reached the end of the line here. Sit here and call, try 2 or 3 different types of call. Wait 5 minutes, and we're gonna start heading back. Seems like they're being quiet right now. I haven't heard a free gobble, haven't got a shot gobble, nothing. Oh, it ain't the whole thing. Coke bottle. It's about 3:30. Went into town, got lunch with some buddies. We all shared all our experiences. Zach and his buddy got on 2 or 3 different birds, but they had people coming in from all angles. I had one bird to myself, didn't see anybody else, but he wasn't gobbling and I spooked him. Fred, I think Fred heard one gobble. And another guy from Mississippi, Dustin, came in late last night. He didn't really do any good either. The weather was bad this morning, but there's a lot of people out. All right, after riding around some, I came back to old familiar spot. Can't guarantee I'm gonna roost one. I'm pretty confident there's gonna be birds in this area. There always are, or always have been. It's good habitat. We got the open woods here. A lot of open woods as usual, but there's a creek down there with some thick stuff around the creek. Open canopy, nesting cover, that kind of stuff. Across the creek there's a cutover. So we got good mix of habitat here. I brought 2 fully charged headlamps and a really bright flashlight, fully charged on this trip. And I forgot to bring any of them to go roost birds back in here. I'm 99% sure there's birds within earshot, but they ain't gobbling. If I ain't got no intel, I'm not coming here in the morning. I could come here and kill one tomorrow, but I got another spot in mind. It's kind of clean slate, just get on a high ground. I know there's birds, I've seen birds on all the surrounding private. There's a bunch of big hills. It's gonna be a hike, but I think that's where I'm gonna go in the morning.